Hi everyone, it's Dorka. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share some gift ideas with you, which are actually gifts that I'm giving my mom for Mother's Day. It's recently been Mother's Day over here, but I haven't had the chance to celebrate with her yet, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to show you the items before I actually give them to her. There's kind of an underlying theme in these gifts because I decided to choose just a few items from brands that I love and trust who are also sustainable. So all these brands care about being eco-friendly, leaving less waste, and just being more sustainable to protect our earth. And they are also products that will stand the test of time, so I feel very confident giving these to her. I have 5+1 items for you. Out of these, 4 are from brands that I would like to introduce to you. So I will go over the items and I will share some information on the brands as well. I will also leave links down in the description box to the brands where I purchase the items or where you can purchase them from. Yeah, let's get into it. The first gift I would like to show you is a pair of Vivaia shoes. If you follow me on Instagram, you must have seen me wear them over and over again because I have quite a few pairs and I really enjoy pairing them with a lot of my outfits. So naturally my mom has also seen me wear them and she complimented me every time. She's also heard from me about how comfortable they were and how I love that the brand is so sustainable. So it was no question that I wanted to surprise her with a pair for Mother's Day, and since they've been popping up on her Instagram and Facebook feed, she's been obsessed with this particular pair. It's the model called Michelle in the coffee brown color, and she just really wanted one, so I thought I would surprise her because she and her feet deserve the best. But let me tell you a little bit about Vivaia. Vivaia is actually famous for being sustainable, and what that means in their case is that they recycle plastic bottles to create these shoes. The way it works is that they actually source water bottles that were thrown into the ocean, they clean them out, they break down the plastic, and then they make it into a thread. And then using a 3D knitting machine, they create shoes from the thread. It's actually this upper part of the shoe, the one you see over here, that is created with the 3D thread, and they use some kind of also economically sourced rubber to make the bottom and the soles. Another thing that I really love about the brand, apart from being sustainable and looking really good, is that they are extremely comfortable. I've walked hours upon hours in my Vivaia shoes, no matter which model I chose, and they do not blister your feet. They will just be really comfy. It literally feels like walking on clouds. And another thing that is really awesome about these shoes, in my opinion, is that if you get them dirty, then you don't need to worry about it. You can just chuck them into the washing machine and they will come out perfectly clean and totally unharmed. If you want to check out Vivaia and get a pair for yourself as well, then you can head to vivaiacollection.com and use my code DORKA for 18% off of your order. This video is not sponsored whatsoever, but they did kindly gift this pair to me so I can surprise my mom for Mother's Day, so thank you again for that. And now let's move on to the second gift. The second gift is a Featherlight 100% cashmere scarf from this brand called Ovcio. What really caught my eye about this brand and their scarves is that they are one of the few brands who do not source their cashmere commercially. So what they do is they work with a 4th generation family-owned business, the Batu Jagu farm in Mongolia, to source their cashmere from there. It's actually really cool because in the little package with the scarf you get this tiny little bottle that has a tuft of wool in it, which I believe is the wool that they make their cashmere threads out of, and I thought that was really adorable. So the thing is, on that farm they really take care of the animal welfare, so you can know that the cashmere that made your scarf came from happy and healthy goats. I read the story about how they actually hand comb the goats to make the scarves, so it's really good to know that it's not only sustainably sourced, but that the animals were taken good care of as well. So anyway, for the scarf, I chose the Featherlight scarf in this ivory color, and what is really special about it is that even though it is 100% cashmere, and those cashmere scarves can be quite thick, it is not. It is really Featherlight, as they call it. So you can see it's a really big scarf, but it's almost see-through. So it won't feel very bulky and heavy, and it will match great with your summer or spring outfits, because you know, even in the summer or the spring, in the morning or in the late afternoon, it still can be a little bit chilly, so it's nice to have something that will keep you warm and this will not look out of place. Mom wears a lot of beiges and browns just like me, so I think this ivory color will suit her wardrobe perfectly. And as you can see, it's really big, really light. The way it folds is just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I think this will be a perfect gift for her. It is surprisingly warm. It's very soft, which duh, it's cashmere, but still I didn't expect it to be so light yet so soft. And this is what this brand is all about, although they do have thicker wintry scarves as well, but I think this is one of their best products that is really worth checking out. As always, I will leave a link down below to them as well. The third gift I chose for mom is a water bottle from this brand called Equa. I actually saw a friend of mine carry one of these, and just the look of it really caught my eye. I know that mom has wanted a premium good quality water bottle instead of those cheaper plastic ones to take with herself to work or wherever she goes, so I thought I would get a really nice one for her. Carrying a water bottle with you instead of just buying disposable ones on the go is something that's already eco-friendly and sustainable, and this brand is trying to enhance that at every step of the way. So this brand is actually based in Slovenia, so all of their products are made in Europe. That's one way how they are trying to reduce their carbon footprint and stay more sustainable, is that they're keeping the production and everything related to their business close to their headquarters. So instead of sourcing everything and getting everything made on the other side of the world, they just do it right here within Europe. They're also paying attention to educating people to why it's important to have things like that, to take your own bottle and just refill it instead of buying one in the supermarket, and I really appreciate that. Their products are also really good quality. As you can see, this one is made of glass. It's actually a matte glass, which I think looks really good, and then it has a rubber bottom, so it protects it a little bit as you put it down. And this particular one, it's from the Active series, I believe, and it is the ginger color, and it has a rose gold top, and you can see their little logo also on the top of it as well. So I think it's a really great gift. They also have stainless steel thermos bottles as well, and also thermos cups that look great. I just chose this one because I know that mom has been looking for a nice glass water bottle. The fourth brand I would like to introduce you to is called Bloomingville. For Mother's Day, I chose this Sandrine espresso cup and saucer set. Bloomingville is a Nordic / Scandinavian home decor brand, and my personal favorites from them is their stoneware. As you can see, these two espresso cups are actually not completely identical, and that is because their products are handmade. And that is such a breath of fresh air after all the mass-produced items we have on the shelves everywhere. So I really think it's worth investing in pieces like that. As I said, that they come as a set of a little saucer and the espresso cup, which is, I believe, 110 milliliters. and they're perfect for having a little coffee with some biscuits on the side, which my mom loves, so I think she will really appreciate that. Alongside with being handcrafted products, Bloomingville actually pays a lot of attention to keeping their supply chain as sustainable as possible. They're really striving to go along with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and they set goals for themselves to focus on different areas each year to improve in. This year I believe it's things like their freight, their packaging, and a lot of things in between. I live in Hungary, and I personally got these items from the Nordic Essence. You can find that e-commerce store at thenordicessence.com, but if you search Bloomingville, you will probably find a lot of different retailers in your area to selling this brand. You might have noticed that the video title says 5+1 gift ideas, but I only introduce you to 4 brands. And that is because number 5 on my list is handmade desserts. Yes, it might be a cliche to give desserts alongside of flowers for Mother's Day or your mom's birthday or any kind of gift, but I think it's still really nice. And I especially like when you make something yourself, it makes it just a little bit more special. This year I decided to do almond-filled and chocolate-covered dates. It was actually really simple to make, and my mom loves dates, so she will definitely be really happy to receive and eat them. The way I made it is that I got some sukari dates from our local Arabian supermarket. I sliced the dates in half, took out the seeds, and then laid them all out. After that, one by one, I first filled all the dates with almond butter, and once the almond butter was in the middle, I put 1 almond each, also in the middle. Afterwards, I melted some chocolate over steaming water on the stove, and then once the chocolate was perfectly melted, I coated the dates with that. I didn't drip them all the way around, I just dipped them in a little bit and then laid them out on a baking sheet so they can solidify, and then I can pack them up as well. If you are not the biggest fan of making desserts yourself, or if you just don't have the time, then I really encourage you to find a local small business that makes cookies, cakes, desserts, or whatever your mom likes, and purchase it from them. For those of you who live in Budapest or who are planning on visiting, I usually get cookies like that from the cake shop. I will leave their Instagram and website down in the description box below for you too. And +1 on my list is actually the packaging itself. Yes, it could be really nice to wrap each individual item one by one, or to get a gift bag to place them into, but since we're talking about sustainable gifts, I thought getting a nice basket would be a better way to go. I personally chose this one with a rope detail on the front and rope handles that will match mom's style perfectly. And it's not just something that's sustainable, but I think it looks really nice if you put the items one by one and then you can arrange them nicely, and it will be just all the more impressive when you give it to her. These are all the gift ideas I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got some inspiration for some sustainable gift ideas for your mom. If you have any other ideas that I didn't mention and you think me or others watching this video would enjoy, then please leave them down in the comments below. You can also follow me on Instagram if you are interested in more frequent updates, or if you would like to see my mom receive or wear or use some of these gifts. Other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!